Hello again from chilly North Carolina. He's Steven, I'm Andy, and we've got our hot drinks from Appalachian Coffee Company, so we are ready to go.
If you're familiar with our channel, you know that we love music. And when we get to combine cool music stops along with travel, we couldn't be any happier.
Absolutely, that's the best.
So today we're going to take a look back at some of the awesome music stops we've had over the past year. Let's get started.
Number 1, Nina Simone's Childhood Home.
Yeah, when we first got here, we found out that Tryon was not very far of a drive from us, so we knew at some point we were going to make that trip and go check it out.
She was born in the house that we got to visit and then raised there, and that's also where she started to learn music, playing piano, playing for the church, so we got to visit all of these sites.
Yeah.
This was also one of the first locations where we ran into a common problem we had all year.
So one of the big adjustments we've had to make since coming from Los Angeles is the fact that things are not open 7 days a week or around the clock the way we're used to. We had planned to have lunch here today because we saw they had this great patio, which is perfect for dining during COVID. And unfortunately, we're here on a Wednesday and they're not.
With things being closed on random days of the week.
Yeah, if you've seen any of our vlogs, you've seen it happen many times.
Many times, mostly restaurants and food places.
Yeah.
We try to go get a bite to eat somewhere and, closed on Wednesdays, closed on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
closed
Oh,
on
it's
Mondays.
Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday.
It's pretty funny, actually.
And trust us, we've always looked these places up on Yelp or on
Yeah.
their websites and stuff, but, you know, with the way things have gone the last couple of years, things change with maybe a moment's notice, and sometimes the businesses don't have the opportunity to update everything as much as it changes. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's just part of travel, is being flexible
Yeah.
and being willing to change plans all the time.
Number 2, Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Oh, that was a special one.
Man, that was a big one for me. I was so looking forward to going there.
Yeah, there are 2 major historic recording studios there. We got to see both of them, Muscle Shoals, of course, and also Fame Studios. We did the tour inside of Muscle Shoals Studio, which is very small, but got to hear the whole history, got to see a lot of the instruments these classic songs were recorded on, and the best part, Steven got to play in the little drum booth in Muscle Shoals. He played a bit of Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones, which they actually recorded there.
Yeah. So the very room where Charlie Watts sat and played that song, I played a little snippet of. It was a little rusty after not playing for a while,
He was awesome.
but it was amazing. I had goosebumps. I couldn't believe they let me do that.
That was such a special experience, and really thank you to the folks at Muscle Shoals for
Thank
letting
you
him do that.
so much, yeah.
We also got to see the bathroom in Muscle Shoals.
Which is awesome because Keith Richards locked himself in that bathroom to finish writing the classic Wild Horses.
Yep, apparently quite the space for inspiration.
Yeah, apparently.
Number 3, here's a quiz for you. Who knows where Elvis was born?
I do. Tupelo, Mississippi.
That's right, and we got to go see his childhood home,
Yeah.
the church where he also started learning to play music and performing, and my favorite part, the hardware store where he got his first guitar as a birthday gift. They actually have the spot marked with an X in tape on the floor, so we
Yeah.
got to stand right where he stood when he got his first guitar. This is where he stood when he got his first guitar.
Yeah, really fascinating. That's still there. Number 4, Wuxtry Records in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, that one was really cool. An awesome mom and pop shop, great record store. Also happens to be the location where Michael Stipe and Peter Buck first met, going on to form the band we all know as REM.
That's right.
Number 5 is a bit of a combination. We got to see 2 amazing sites in Mississippi related to Robert Johnson. The first was in Clarksdale, where we saw the Crossroads. This is where he reportedly sold his soul to the devil for his skill at playing the blues guitar. And then we went a little bit outside of Clarksdale to see his gravesite, which is a topic of hot debate, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, big time.
But I think they finally settled that the place where we went, the Baptist church, is actually where he is located.
Yes.
Also really cool to see that Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin has also gone there to visit and pay tribute to Robert Johnson. Clarksdale, Mississippi was definitely one of the highlights of the year, wouldn't you say?
Big time. It was a big surprise for us.
We had
and,
such an incredible time there. Some of the most friendly people we've met anywhere.
And it was the place we saw live music for the first time in over a year.
That was big.
Yeah. Number 6, Motown in Detroit, Michigan.
That was so cool. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film there, so we didn't get to put out a vlog. But we did blog about it. So we're gonna link to that below. Make sure you check out our website and see all the pictures we got to take there because we got to see a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, we did. One of the coolest things in there was the vending machine that little Stevie Wonder used to get his candy from every day. I think they still had the same candy.
In the same place. That was really important actually to Berry Gordy, was that they didn't change where the candies were located in the machine. So that way, Stevie could always get his favorite. He knew exactly where it would be located and which button to push.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and of course we saw historic Studio A.
Man,
That was pretty darn
I
cool.
had chills in there. The instruments still in there. It was incredible.
It's such a tiny space too.
Yeah.
It was surprising how small it was and just the big sounds that came out of there.
Absolutely. Took the words out of my mouth on that one.
And finally, number 7, in Seattle, Washington, we went to the Kurt Cobain Memorial Bench.
Yeah, that was heavy.
Yeah, it was right next to the property where he passed away. And it's so cool to see all the different tributes that people leave there for him.
Yeah.
People leaving flowers, stickers, writing messages on the bench.
I got choked up at a couple of those messages. It was pretty serious.
Yeah, but it was such a beautiful thing to see because he was just so influential. And so appropriate to Kurt, don't
Yeah,
you think?
absolutely.
Yeah, so I gotta say it, this year rocked.
Oh my God. Cheeseball.
Next week, we're going to be back to work up your appetite with the food highlights from 2021. It was an incredible list. It is going to be so hard to narrow that one
Yeah,
down.
I don't know how we're going to do that.
Oh my gosh. Well, make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so that you know as soon as that list goes up, you can see what made the menu.
Thanks so much for watching, and
We'll see you next
time.
Tuesday.